What does home feel like to you? Not a place, but a feeling. When I asked my 7 and 9-year-olds this question, they said home feels warm, safe, and like I'm free to be me. And that's exactly how I felt growing up in my home. I had 2 loving parents and an older sister who loved on me and affirmed me daily. They encouraged self-expression, embraced my kookiness, and made me feel like there was nothing outside my reach. In my mind, I was home, and my family and I belonged. But in fact, we were different. My parents were an interracial couple who immigrated from Haiti and French-speaking Canada in the late 1970s to a small town in rural Louisiana. Nestled between bayous, plantation homes, and sugarcane fields is where I called home. One day in kindergarten, everything changed for me. It was snack time, and I went to sit at the table when a little boy slammed down his hand and he said to me, "You can't sit here," because of the color of my skin. Shocked and horrified, I didn't know what to make of it. I felt my sense of safety and belonging shatter in that moment. It literally broke my heart. What happens when the place you call home no longer feels like home? We left Louisiana when I was 7, and I took a lot with me. Lots of beautiful memories with people who loved us, and lots of painful memories and hurt. Some core beliefs started to take root about who and how I had to be in order to be safe and accepted in the world. Beliefs such as, watch out, this world can hurt you, I'm not enough as I am, and it's not safe to be me. These beliefs were largely unconscious, but they fueled me. So I developed strategies. Strategy number 1 was to gain acceptance through achievement. I was going to check every box necessary in order to gain the approval of others. Good grades, good at school, good at sports, great personality. Strategy number 2 was to seek out connection and belonging in new communities. This took me to places such as Canada and Haiti, Senegal, East Timor, Brazil. I learned new languages, new cultures, and built rich and meaningful relationships. My strategy worked until it didn't. Eventually, I came to the end of the path. I was running out of places to go and things to achieve, and I was still left with that empty feeling of not feeling at home. I started to realize I had been looking outside myself for something that no one could give me, and that's when a new journey began. One to find home not in a place, but to find home within. The first step was to slow down and create space to reconnect with myself. A break from the relentless need to achieve, a quieting of the noise of other people's opinions, a break from social media, and starting to let go of needing the approval of others. I also reconnected with my 7-year-old self. Turns out she was still really afraid that she could be hurt. And I helped her see the truth of today, that we are strong and capable and resourceful and wise. Earlier this year, I was faced with a choice when my mom invited me to join her on a trip back to Louisiana, and I wasn't sure. For years, I would recoil a bit when thinking about going back there. And then I realized I'm different now. So I said yes, and it turned into a multi-generational family trip back to Louisiana with my mom and my sister and my 2 daughters, and we had a good time. We visited my old school and church and neighborhood. We strolled down Main Street, and we dined and laughed with lifelong friends. It felt warm and safe, and when I would feel the memory of the hurt and fear in my body, I would breathe and remind myself that I'm okay. The last day in town, I snuck out of bed early for a morning stroll along the bayou, and in that moment, I felt the truth in every cell of my body. So with chin up and shoulders back and the oak trees and bayou as my witness, a song came from my heart. I walk down these streets with nothing to fear, 'cause I always belonged right here. In that moment, I fully reclaimed my power. I knew I was home. And so I ask you again, what does home feel like to you? My hope is that you reclaim the power you have to feel warm, safe, and free to be you, and to know from that place, there's no place you can't go.
Yeah, I know.